I'm Glenny Balls, and you're listening to Like a Farmer.
Hey, y'all, it's Pat. Welcome to another episode of Like a Farmer. Glenn Maduro is on the show today. You don't know who Maduro is? How about Glenny Balls? We're going to be talking about Barstool. We're talking about his new production company he went over with Caleb Presley when he left Barstool, talking sports, talking a little drinking, maybe his Only Stands podcast that he does, and everything in between. As always, catch me on YouTube every single Wednesday wherever you listen to your audio podcast. Shout out Matt and Chuck from Soho Saloon because we are live here in Tampa, Florida to film this episode. Really appreciate those boys. Let's get into it. Glenny, we've been talking for now a year, which I appreciate you reaching back out when you came to Tampa.
Hey.
Like, there's not a lot of people that do that, but you get it.
Hey, why not? I know you always say Nashville or Tampa. I said, you know what? I just started to come here 2 weeks ago. Why not text him, see if he's around?
Yeah.
Why not get a podcast in before we start for a little football Sunday, you know?
I love that. You get why we started this show. It's like this lifestyle of rural America comes in. Everybody's listening to country music and wearing cowboy boots and driving a pickup truck and wanting to get outside and learn how to hunt and fish and just like live in this kind of, damn, maybe there's a little something outside of the city that I kind of want to be a part of. You're into that. I mean, you're doing country concerts all the time. Like, what came to you that said, man, I kind of like this lifestyle?
I cannot be into that lifestyle any less.
Yeah.
Just for the record,
Yeah.
any less. I am the least country person of all time. I've never hunted. I've fished a handful of times. Not from rural America. I'm from Long Island, Queens originally, Long Island now. And I don't know. I just like friggin'. I never really grew up listening to country music, but I really like it. It's fun. The people are great. Everyone's so nice. We friggin' really just the show we do, Sunday Conversation. We had Morgan on our show for the first time, like probably 2 or 3 years ago. We had Hardy on. Really, we did Morgan and Luke, I think, both probably 3 years ago, maybe. And then I just started listening to them, and I was like, wow, this fucking music is pretty awesome. I mean, effectively in my brain, country is really just modern day rock. It's just rock with a southern accent.
I like that. That's a great take.
I mean, it is. Like if you go to a Luke Combs show or a Morgan show, they're playing. I think they're just playing rock music, which they just have a southern accent. So I love it.
And you love hanging out with them too, like off the show as well.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is so nice. I mean, like Hardy and Ernest are two of my best buds. They're the nicest guys in the world. They're so much fun.
Yeah,
and it's great to go. It's great to go to the shows. It's good to fun. Good to hang. It's great.
So being here in Tampa, you text me the other day, hey, Pat, you in town? You know, I want to do a little Sunday fun day. Why don't you come have some drinks at the saloon, like the Saloon Sunday? I'm like, is he talking about Soho Saloon? I'm like, and you're like, dude, that's my favorite bar in the country to watch football. Mm-hmm. Glenny, you've been around the fucking block. Mm-hmm. And for you to say that, like, what makes you feel like right here where we're sitting is the spot?
Dude, I mean, Tampa is just such an insane, underrated city. It's about easily, for me, a top 5 city in the country. It's so much fun. Everywhere you go is great. The weather's amazing. The people are great. The bars, the restaurants are fun. And, so Sundays, one of my best friends went to University of Tampa. So he's been here probably 10 years now. And so we'll come down and visit him like probably 3 or 4 times a year. And every time we're here on a Sunday, it's saloon. I mean, weather's amazing. It's great. There's great TVs, good food, good drinks, good clientele. It's fun.
You're exactly right.
And a lot of places that like do the whole like big football watching experience. Like last night I went to that place Patio for the Florida game or the Florida bar, and it was just too packed. So then you get a nice seat at the bar, and then people eventually flow in. But it's just great to just hang and sit. I mean, there's a few things better than watching some football, open air, sun out, TVs.
No, you're spot on. And the Patio is funny. I actually just got back from the Gator game this morning. Big Gator. And the Patio bar is a Gator bar, but it's also Buffalo Bills bar. So when the Bills are on,
so that's your
that
spot.
place is rocking. Yeah, I love the Patio.
But it was a little too packed for me, I think.
No, it gets slammed.
Yeah.
But I feel like as the owner of a bar, you'd want it to be packed.
Of course, but I'm saying more if I'm going to one of these not theme bars, but college bars where it gets like in Manhattan. There's every different bar is different school affiliated, et cetera, et cetera. I just want to be able to sit down if I'm watching a game I really care about. And it was super packed. You couldn't do that. It was really just sit around and drink. If I'm going to a game I actually want to watch, I need a little seat. I need my alcohol, and I want to just chill.
Are you eating it all? Like, what's your go-to?
Go-to in life?
No, like your go-to like sports bar watching sports.
Oh.
This is actually going to turn into probably like a reoccurring thing because I'm interested to see yours. Like, what is an ideal place, food, and drink of choice? So Soho Saloon is the place on NFL Sundays. What are you ordering?
So for me, I've trained my body just to really like seltzers. I drink hard seltzers and vodka. That's really basically what I'll drink. And if I go to a nice restaurant, a martini. But so I don't drink beer. I retired from the beer game. Food, I don't really know. This may sound crazy. I try not to really eat too much when I'm drinking. I think it kind of destroys your whole day, especially if you eat something super bad. Like even the other night, I was in Delray Beach, Florida, and we went to a place Campy, which is fantastic. But it was an Italian restaurant, and Italian food, as much as I love it, it's tough to have that as a pre-drinking meal. It's so heavy.
Yeah,
got to get something light. Like before I came here, I ordered a poke bowl the other night on a Friday, and I left it in my fridge in my Airbnb I'm staying at. Had like the last quarter of it. I was like, this rice will fill me up for the day. That's totally fine with me. So I'm just a picker. Like when I'm drinking, I'm going an all day drink fest. Like today, it's a football Sunday at Saloon. Maybe we'll order some tenders at some point when we get hungry. But I'm not eating a lot. I try not to eat a lot. Like especially if it's Sunday fun day, my food will come at 9 o'clock later tonight when I spend way too much money on Taco Bell or McDonald's.
Yeah,
that's when my big intake will come.
That's a great. McDonald's is a go-to of mine as well. Maybe Taco Bell, depending on.
I prefer drunk Taco Bell. I have McDonald's sober way too much. Way too much. But Taco Bell, I never have sober. You can't have Taco Bell sober. That's where I step up in the line to pervert food.
Yeah.
Taco Bell sober, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
It's psychotic. I tell you what's good. You were with him the other day. Todd Grace. Let's just shout out Todd. I mean, what he's built. Icon. You're talking about a fucking chicken tender, man. He builds canes. Oh. I mean, but like that's a great spot
friggin' cane sauce right now would do wonders. Yeah. I would take a shot of that right now.
Oh, it's so hard to get into that game of chicken fingers because there's so many of them. I mean, you got Zaxby's, you got Chick-fil-A, you've got Popeyes. I mean, if I had to say your Mount Rushmore of chicken finger establishments, what would you?
See, damn, Mount Rushmore chicken finger establishments, I think there's only like 4. I think there's Raising Cane's, Zaxby's, KFC, and Popeyes. Is there one I'm missing?
Well, Chick-fil-A, I would say, is there.
Oh, I never do the Chick-fil-A tenders, really. So I've also, one of my big things when I'm traveling is I always order, whenever I get to a new city, I put in my Uber. This sounds bad. I stop at a liquor store, pick up some drinks, and then I immediately, as soon as I get to my hotel room, order myself like 40 Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets and just keep them in the fridge. So like whenever I get hungry, I'll just try to pop those. Like me and my buddies always joke, there's this new hotel that just opened in Nashville, Cambria in Midtown.
Yeah, that's where you stay, yeah.
So it's a Cambria in Midtown, and legitimately it's sandwiched between a Chick-fil-A and a liquor store called Cork Dorks. So like whenever I'm in Nashville, this is my establishment.
Yeah.
It has everything I need.
Dude, I got to give you your flowers, man. Number one, I've got a great team when it comes to what we're doing. So we try to do some research and see, round of applause for everybody on that. But have you checked your LinkedIn recently?
No. Why?
Just because, like, you come from Long Island. Apparently you had perfect attendance in high school.
I did. That's great research. I still have a plaque in my basement. I did have perfect attendance. I never missed a day. Even yesterday, me and my buddies were talking about jokingly how they all skipped out on school the day the Giants won the Super Bowl. I went to school. I never missed a day. That was my one thing.
And okay, so that probably leads to I'm gonna account that to some of your success today because that means determined. Nothing's going to phase you. You're going to go when you see like the light at the end of the tunnel, you're going to get there. You're not going to have any stops. Like when you sit here today and think about what you've done, especially in the media space, man, you've done a really good job. You did the Barstool stuff. Now you and Caleb are doing, help me out here.
Sunday Conversations.
But the production company.
Yeah. So Caleb started a production company. Yeah. So it's just us. It's me, him, our director, Tom, and our producer, Kelsey.
Yeah. So you're doing that now. Like, how does it feel to be like, damn, how did I even get here?
Oh, it's insane. I don't even really think about it because it freaks me out. So I try not to think about anything. I like to not talk about anything. It scares me.
Does it?
It's very intimidating, yes.
How did you even get tied into the whole Barstool thing in the first place?
So Barstool literally, Barstool was a Boston-based company and moved to New York in September of 2016. And I was laying in bed on like August 2016 one night, and our CEO at the time, Erica, tweeted, "We need New York interns." So I applied, and I just did got an intern interview, and I was the first New York intern hired. But that's a long story. We could get into it. Why not? But so I thought I was emailing Erica Nardini, our CEO. Really, it was just at the time our office manager, Brett. So he was emailing me as Erica, and emailing me as Erica. So I'm like, oh my god! I'm telling all my buddies, I think this is like a business interview. I don't think this is a content thing. I think it's like I have to go and be professional. And I never really even had a job at the time, so I had no idea what was happening. And I was actually going to school at the time at Baruch College in Manhattan on 23rd and Lexington, and our old office was on 27th and 5th. So I was doing like one of those recap classes. It was like a Monday, Wednesday class, and then Friday was a 20-minute class, 11:30 to 11:50. And every Friday, for some reason, my mom does not work on Fridays. She's always been off on Fridays my whole life. So she doesn't care. She picks me up, drives me everywhere. Whatever. And so every Friday, my mom would drive me to that class in the city. She would wait in the car for 20 minutes, then we would get lunch in the city somewhere fun. So that day, she drove me to the Barstool office instead, dropped me off, and as I'm driving over there, I'm looking at Snapchat. This is when Snapchat was really big, and I'm seeing Caleb interview these interns on my phone. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm so scared. Don't know what's happening. Like seeing this thing, like, oh my God, it's a content thing, and I've never done the content before. I was terrified. And then at Barstool's old office, you get off the elevator, everyone's right there. Like I remember the first person I made eye contact with was Feidelberg, and I was like, oh, this is terrifying. I was a big Barstool fan, still am, of course. And this is fucking. It was probably the most scared I've ever been in my life. And they say go wait at the bar and then go talk to Caleb. And I'm like, all right, talking to this fucking guy. And he asked me, he's interviewing me, and then just asked me if I'm fast. And I said, you know what? For my size, I actually am pretty fast. Like I could get down the line in softball pretty well. And he says, all right, prove it. Let's go run downstairs. I'm like, oh my God, this is horrifying. And then as soon as I got out of the car, I told my mom, whatever you do, just drive away. Don't stay here. Of course, she stood right there. So we walk right outside, and she's sitting there smoking a cigarette in her car right there. I'm seeing her, and I'm like, please don't fucking get out of the car. Stay there. Don't do anything. And then I walk down the street, sprint down 27th and 5th, and then Caleb just said, you're hired. And then I became Caleb's intern. And now I'm here. Still Caleb's intern. Almost 10 years later.
Do we have a video of you?
There's a video.
Down?
There's a video.
We got to find
that.
There
is absolutely a video. And in the video, you can see my mom's car. It's a silver Hyundai Elantra. It's right there.
Can you see her just ripping a cig or no?
I don't think so. It was because I was filmed from the corner, and she was in the middle of the block, but you could see the silver Elantra. But, funny enough, that day, actually, we were, like, Barstool had just moved to New York, so everyone was in such great spirits. Like, it was so much fun. Like, we had such a great time those, like, first few months, because I was the first New York intern. It was so much fun. And, like, everyone was partying, because Barstool used to be, like, a remote, everyone was in DMV or Boston or New York, and it was the first time all those dudes, like, were together. So it was really fun. Like, the first hangs were awesome. And they were doing every Friday, Aloha Fridays. So they were like, oh, intern, you're the new intern, because I stayed there. I didn't go home. Intern, go get us alcohol for Aloha Fridays, like make margaritas. And I said, holy shit, I don't want to. I had a bunch of fake IDs, and I had just turned 20. I wasn't 21. But being from Long Island, the whole thing, it's like, oh, in the city, you can't use a fake ID, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know how to get this alcohol. Like, I don't want to get my fake ID taken and, like, get in trouble on the first day. So I called my mom and say, hey, did you get over the bridge yet? And she did not, thankfully. She turned back and went and bought me all the alcohol for the Aloha Fridays that day.
That's great.
And it was a great Friday. It was fun. I remember I went to the Met game that night, and it was a lovely Friday. It was September 16th, 2016.
I can only imagine when Barstool came into the city, you were the first intern. I mean, that's like a damn entourage coming in. I mean, that was, remind me again, 2000
It was September 2016.
So, like, how did that, like, what were the vibes around the office, man, and the hangs?
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Like I just said, it was the first time where all those guys were, like, actually with each other in person.
And did you know any of them, like, I didn't know if you had any high school buddies, because I heard about maybe an entourage you had in high school, like a crew that you...
Oh, I have my best friends. There's 11 of us. We're best friends from high school, 15 years. That's who I'm here with right now. 3 of them are here. So
did any of them go over to Barstool or
no? They're just my friends from home.
Gotcha.
But no, Barstool. I mean, I didn't have like connections to it earlier. I was just a fan and just literally just replied to an email. I emailed them and I said, because I said the CEO Erica tweeted any interns. And I just applied. That's all it was.
Who was your favorite? You can't say Caleb, like when you're working at Barstool, that you like to hang with outside of content, just like
I love Eddie.
Yeah,
I love Eddie. Eddie's the best. One of the best people in the world. But really my best friends there's Marty Mush, Dana. I love Robbie Fox is an angel boy, and Tommy Smokes. Those are my people. And then of course, so I would be remiss not to say her. So Maria in Chicks in the Office, she's been my best girlfriend for 15 years.
Gotcha.
So she used to date my best friend in high school. So Caleb hired me, and then funny enough, Caleb was going on a tour, something in Tennessee, like a month after. So he's like, I'm going to hire somebody to be your boss as a joke. And Marie had just texted me, congrats on getting the job. So then I was like, and she was going to school at FIT at the time, which is right down the street from her office. So we were doing interviews one day, and I just said, why don't you just come in and see if you want to be my boss? And she just came in to be my boss. Then we hired her. And then, that's how she got into it too.
Dude,
but she
awesome.
used to date my best friend in high school.
What about, you mentioned this, walking in your first day and you're scared. I heard maybe there was another story about when you walked in and you had homeless throw up on you.
Yeah, that did. Kelsey fucking texted Brandon that. How dare she? How dare she? But there was. I was actually with her when she texted that. She was like, "I'm gonna text that." I said, "Shaver, stop."
I hired Brandon, and
yeah.
me and you just hadn't talked about that.
Because we were friggin' the other day we were walking to dinner, me and Kelsey and Delray, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna text him that," because I randomly brought up for some reason we brought up throw up, and I said, "You know what's crazy? That one day, this happened probably 7 years ago. And this is still early years, so I was like so scared of everything. Like everyone's so scared of Dave, obviously, I'm still scared of Dave, and friggin'." So I was literally on the subway going to work one day, and a homeless guy threw up on me, like legitimately all over my leg. And I was too scared to go home because I was already in the city. So I was like, I can't not go to work. So I just spent the whole day at work with homeless throw up on my leg, just out of the fear of like possibly getting yelled at. So I was just like, all right, I'll fucking grind it out, I guess. And it's
great,
disgusting. I like programmed that out of my brain. I forgot that even happened. But I got thrown up on the subway by a homeless guy one time, probably 7 years ago. And it was as bad as it could get. Like, that's pretty low.
Yeah. You mentioned that you were scared of Dave, still scared of Dave. Like, why is it? And I've had, like, even, Will and Taylor have been on the show, and we talk's about that, too. It's just,
there's just something about it, man. He's so scary. He just is. He's a scary fella.
Yeah.
I mean, he's.
You don't want to be on his bad side.
No, I would crawl up into a hole.
Yeah.
And cry. Just
never show
and he's
back
yelled
up.
at me. Like I think he's like really yelled at me like 2 or 3 times, and I was so scared.
Why? What'd you do?
Long story. It was about a 21st birthday party years ago, and we were gonna. What did we even do? We were gonna have a party called the Glenny Ball, and this is when I was still 20 years old. I was about turning 21. And so it was my first year there. And we had this thing called we were going to do a party in the Hamptons and call it the Glenny Ball for my 21st birthday. And then Dave found out about it. Honestly, thank God he found out about it like a week before it happened. I remember he was at Saratoga, and we had Barstool Radio at the time. He was screaming at me. And because like how absurd of an idea it was. And once again, we rented this beautiful house in the Hamptons, but it was a super quiet area. And it was almost become like Project X-ish. So if it happened, it would have been a fucking catastrophe.
Yeah.
So thank God he did. But that was the first time he really screamed at me, and I was a little 21-year-old baby. I was terrified. It was horrifying.
Yeah. You knew, like, from then on, like, don't fuck with Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, we play a game on this show, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Give them the boot, presented by TECOVAS.
Oh, great. We love TECOVAS.
We got you your code. You're gonna go, and they have a new one in Soho.
I've been to the TECOVAS in Austin.
They
offer some liquor there. I had a shot of tequila. It was nice.
Dude, you go into a TECOVAS, and you're not even going to buy boots. I mean, that's secondary at this point. You're going to hang. A bunch of good-looking people rolling through there. They got a bar. I mean, you're just hanging out. The vibes are good, and you happen to maybe buy a couple pair of boots, and this is the best boots in the country. Give them the boot, okay? I got 4 questions right here.
Ooh, okay.
And you can give one of them the boot, Glenny. That means you just don't have to answer. But if
it's one of those. Okay.
If you give one of them the boot, that means you got to answer the rest of them. Now, I've only had like maybe one. I think John Daly might be the only person that had to give one of them the boot. And that was probably a liability purposes. But most people answer all of them.
Let's do it. This is fun.
Question
I read them?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to get better handwriting.
Are you kidding me? It's good.
If you could do one last interview with anyone, who would it be and why? The Sandman, Sandler. He is obviously the greatest of all time. No one even close in my brain. And everything about him is unbelievable. I love his movies. I love his vibe. And I love that he's on social media, but I feel like he's really not. Like, it's clearly somebody else running his account.
Yep.
Like, I feel like I don't really know much about Sandler. And he would be my number one person to meet, interact with, and just hopefully hang with one day. Like, I don't. He's the greatest of all time.
You've never met him?
No. That's it. I went to She Played the Garden last week. I went, and it was unbelievable. It was such a great show. He's the greatest. I think it's Sandler. I think it's Sandler by a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe Billy Joel would be a close second for me, but it's the Sandman.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, who could top the Sandman?
I don't think anybody.
Change a different one. What is the weirdest headline about yourself? I don't know if I even have ever had a headline about myself.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
Okay, you give the boot.
Best behind the scene moment from Sunday Conversation. Ooh. Oh, I mean, this is easy, but there's so many. Like, me and Caleb were saying this the other day. We have not really had a fun, like, behind the scenes hang in a while. We had a good streak in like 2023. We were absolutely cooking. In 2023, we did Drake, Aaron Rodgers, and Ed Sheeran, and we had the most fun. All three of those guys were the most fun people of all time. So we did Rodgers. I always say Rodgers is my favorite, and the guy is all I can describe. He's the dude. He's the man. We just sat there and drank with him, and we did it at the Lake Tahoe golf tournament, and he had this insane house. We did it at, and then we just sat there in the yard and drank with him for hours, and he was the coolest guy of all time. And I'm on this kick where I will be like, randomly at that time, I love Goodfellas, so I was like, this guy's a fucking cool guy, and I was finally buzzed at the end when we were leaving. And so I just grabbed him as I'm saying bye. I'm like, dude, you like Goodfellas? He's like, come on, obviously. And I just said, this is the coolest man to ever walk the earth. And we got into everything, and some things that should not be said on air, but he's the man. Drake was like, we did Drake, so we did Drake at his house in Toronto. And Toronto, so it was a Tuesday. The Monday night, we couldn't find a restaurant. Like, Toronto was very closed up early in the winter on weekdays. So we had like a pretty boring restaurant experience Monday night. So on Tuesday, we were joking around, oh, after this, we're going to go to the McDonald's at our hotel to celebrate, because at the time, it still is. Doing Drake was the biggest thing ever. He's the most famous person in the world. So we were like, all right, let's go to this McDonald's to celebrate. Then as we're done, Drake says, what are you guys doing after this? We say, oh, we're going to go to the McDonald's at our hotel. He says, no, meet me at this restaurant, Soto. I think everyone knows it's his like favorite restaurant in Toronto. Meet me at this restaurant. So me and Caleb immediately hop in an Uber, and friggin', we're talking about, we're trying to call the place. I mean, Caleb was being very dumb, respectfully to him. He's trying to call the place and be like, hey, we have this reservation, right? We have this reservation. He's like talking to the lady on the phone. And he's like, yeah, we have a reservation. And I'm just like, say with Drake. Like, just say you're with Drake. And he says that to these people, and the lady goes, sir, this is the Soto in Atlanta. So we called the wrong Soto. But in the same token, I'm like, bro, Drake is going in Toronto. I'm sure it's sorted out. Yeah. And then we get there, and already there's guys at the front door with the October's Very Own sweatshirts on. And then we walk in, and we go to the hostess. Let's say, we're here for a Drake dinner. They're like, upstairs. So I walk upstairs, and he's sitting in this wine cellar. The bathroom's to our left. And I'm going to pee as soon as I get there. And I hear him just go, that's Glenny Balls. And I was like, that's Drake. It's insane to just see him. So what he did, which was great, he had the whole upstairs rented out. And this is a Tuesday night. He was hanging out with his buddies. We had our table, and then he was just going back and forth, mingling with each table. Seeing him walk over to us in the mink coat, I was like, dude, that's Drake. Like,
gangster, man.
And I'm not like, I love his music. It's great, but I'm not like a huge Drake fan. But he's just someone that like transcends everything. He's absurd. He's Drake.
Yeah.
He's one of those dudes who's like, it's Drake. Like, it's the Sandman. It's Drake.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
He'd be on my top 5.
And he was the man. Like, one of the coolest, nicest people ever. I loved him. And Ed Sheeran, he was the GOAT. He was the most fun person ever. I miss him. Like, we did it at Arrowhead Stadium. And so we do the shoot probably in the afternoon, whatever time it was. And speaking of Goodfellas again, we do the shoot. And during the shoot, Caleb asks him for some reason, randomly, what's your favorite movie? And I'm just like, there's no way this guy's going to say Goodfellas right now, because I love Goodfellas. It's my favorite movie. He immediately says Goodfellas. So we go to the concert that night, we go to the concert that night, then after it's done, they bring us down to the green room. He's sitting there in a Sunday Conversation shirt, eating a steak by himself, and he's like, oh, I have Goodfellas bought on Amazon. Let's watch Goodfellas. So we sat down there, got obliterated, and watched Goodfellas with Ed Sheeran. He was the most fun guy. We had these great pictures. I'll send them to you. Almost like wrestling, hanging out, smoking cigs inside. And then it's like 1 a.m. I go to pee. And I was walking up to pee, I'm like, is that fucking Mahomes' locker? We had no idea the whole time we were in the Chiefs' locker room, because they had like the curtain up. So we had no idea. Then we're in the locker. We were in the Chiefs' locker room, just hanging out, just me, Caleb, and Ed Sheeran. And he's so much fun. I loved him. But those, I mean, One thing I always say too, like those three guys, like one thing I've noticed with Sunday Conversation is the bigger people you meet, I mean, everyone's so nice, but they're just so absurdly nice. And people always say, how was that person? When you're that big, that popular as them, there's like no scenario where like you're even getting to them, like talking to them if they don't want to be talked to by you. You know what I mean?
I totally get what you mean. And I feel like we get that a lot too. It's like, you know, Josh and I, we started this show 2 years ago, and the names that we have gotten on the show, it's like at some point you just have to give yourself the flowers of like, these guys also want to be talked to by you as well. Like they believe in what you're putting down. Yeah,
I mean, it's weird to think about, but yeah, like that's totally what I'm saying. Like Drake, no one is talking to Drake that Drake doesn't want to speak to. You know,
right,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? So, but that's why I think that they're just so nice. They're so nice. Drake, yeah, that's my top three.
That's a good one.
Drake, Ed Sheeran, and Rodgers. Oh man, we currently have a bit going where me and Caleb text Rodgers every time we've had a few bevs. He hasn't answered us in 30 texts. We've been doing it for 2 years. Yeah, we did it the other day for the first time in a few months, but we sent him one.
Has he ever texted John back?
He has texted back.
Gotcha.
He has. But I think the last time we texted back was about a year ago. We were at it was before his season of the Jets, and I think he did respond a year ago. But we sent him texts all the time, and he never responds. Like, probably if a response has got to be legit, 35-2 in responses.
We're gonna have to get some updates on that.
It's hilarious. Rodgers is a legend. Okay, so this says weirdest DM I've ever gotten. Okay, I don't get many DMs. I wish I got cooler
Dude,
DMs.
come on, man.
I wish I got cooler DMs. Weirdest DM I've ever gotten?
Like a chick sliding in, maybe, or
No one cool.
Yeah.
One time a guy told me he was gonna kill me. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was like years ago. He told me he was gonna meet me outside the Barstool office and like beat me to with a sledgehammer or something.
Why?
I don't know. Some people get fresh sometimes.
I mean, I just didn't know. You think about the people that you've done content with, and some of them have been on the show. Think about Sydney Thomas. Sydney,
yeah,
beautiful friend Sydney. Y'all have done some stuff together.
Very nice lady. Yeah, we did a reel shoot with her. She's fun.
Dude,
I like
she's
Sydney.
awesome.
Very
man.
cool girl. I'm trying to think, maybe who's like a random person.
What about like the people that you don't follow? Do you have like, you know, on their requests, like the hidden? You know how to go to those?
I'm trying to find the hidden. Okay, so the last one on hidden for me is what your Key West show was. A guy responded to my story yesterday and said, "I'm still wondering what your Key West show was, King." My Key West show. I don't know what that means.
Well, you went down to Key West not too long
I did
ago.
for the first time. It was awesome. What a great place.
What'd you do down there?
We had a White Claw shoot. Me and Caleb did like a party video where we were hosting a party at this beautiful house we rented. And yeah, that was the first time I've ever been to Key West, and I've always wanted to go. That was like really my top bucket list city I had never been to, and what a great place. It was. We were there on a Monday and Tuesday. Sadly, I wish we were there on a weekend. And it was so no one wanted to go out with me Monday night. I went out for the first because I've always wanted to go, so I went out alone on Monday night, and it was the most comfortable I've ever been out alone in a place. It's just a really fun town. A lot of just older folks just there to drink and hang out and have a good time. Clearly, Jimmy Buffett was a big Key West guy.
Yeah.
And it's just a great place to chill, hang out. I met a bunch of nice couples, hung out with people, just talked to everybody. It was a place where I was very comfortable speaking to random people, which a lot of places, like in Long Island, like local bars, like the people suck. It's the clientele's horrible. There's a bunch of cities where, like Nashville's a place where you go to a bar and you just know everyone's like there to have fun, hang out, you can talk to anybody. Long Island, it's all people from the same town that have been there for 15, 20 years. And everyone just hates each other. The vibe at the bars there stink. But like Key West is a great bar vibe, like Charleston, even here. Here I'm happy to talk to, like, just sit at the bar and meet people.
Yeah.
But Key West is amazing at that. But like I just said, anywhere like we're just locals, like Long Island, it's people are so mean.
And you're still living there.
Oh yeah.
And you've been around the block. I feel like me and you probably have the most air miles of anybody. I feel like we can text each other and be like, hey, I'm on a plane too. Do you see yourself like long-term Long Island, or?
I don't know. It's such a funny thing about me.
Caleb's down here now.
He lives in
correct?
Florida, yeah.
In Delaware,
South Florida, yeah. So, I mean, it's funny.
Is awesome.
It's great, amazing place. It's a funny thing with Long Island and New York in general. Everyone always wants to leave, and people do leave, but everyone just got stuck staying. Like my parents have been saying they want to leave for 10 years, and they're still fucking there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I ever left anywhere, it would probably be to Nashville or Delray, if I had to guess. I recently put St. Pete on my list of places I'd move to.
Wow.
St. Pete's amazing. I'm a huge fan of St. Pete.
It's a great spot.
It's right next to the beach. The bars are awesome.
We got to get Glenny down here for a hurricane when that's coming through, and then we'll see if he
An
really
actual hurricane?
likes St. Pete. Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I've heard they're not the best. So, but Delray would probably be the one.
Love Delray.
Because it's not like, I do think if I moved to Nashville, I don't know if I would survive. That would be my biggest concern.
You know, Glenny, that's funny. So I've obviously gotten pressured a lot to move to Nashville. We probably do 70% of our shows in Nashville. I've got a beautiful studio and a building and employees in Nashville, and I'm there 10 days a month. But there's something about like, damn, man, if I live in Nashville, fuck.
It's the problem with Nashville is it's every night you could do something if you want. Like even Delray Beach, it's pretty quiet, respectfully. Like it's fun Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but you could hang out Monday to Wednesday. Nashville, if you really wanted to
get after
it every night of the week, you could do it. And it's a scary place, but it's the best place in the world.
Yeah,
it's unlike any other city in the country. I personally think it's wild.
Y'all start this new production company from Barstool. Anything like in your mind that y'all have coming down the pipeline on like new shows, new content? Like even I'd love to see you kind of be more of the face of some stuff. Anything that you can talk about now?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, we have a new show coming out soon, I think, which is going to be a weekly show. I'm excited about that. So we're doing that every week, and we have our Sundays. I like doing food stuff. I like doing food and travel stuff. So like eventually down the line, it would be nice to do something in that realm. Not like Anthony Bourdain has, because everyone wants to be Bourdain. Obviously, he's the goat of that. But just like something around that. That's something I would like to do eventually. I just really like experiences. I think it's fun to
you could be in the
do
next
experience stuff. Yeah, I mean, guys, the goat. He's up there. He'd probably be up there for me for my last person I want to interview. I'm such a guy. I love Guy.
Have you ever met him?
One time, years ago. It was we were. It was the only Super Bowl I'd ever been to, and Barstool had a party at the Super Bowl. And Mike Stud was performing on stage.
Love Mike.
And asked me to chug a beer on stage. So I go up there, and he hands me a Stella Artois. And I'm not really a chugger by any means. So he hands me a glass Stella. I can't fucking chug a glass Stella. So I try to chug this glass Stella, and he says, I got halfway through. He's like, dude, you stink. Get off the stage. So as I'm walking off, I'm a baby at this time too. I'm walking off, head down, depleted. Someone hits me on the chest. I look up, it's Guy. I see the frosted tips, it's Guy. And he just goes, you chug like a fucking and I was like, what the fuck? did Guy just call me And yeah, that was the only time I ever met him. I remember we took a quick selfie, and that's the only time I met Guy. But he's someone where I'm such a fan, I don't even know if I'd want to meet him. Yeah. I fall asleep to Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives like almost every night. Like he's the best.
Yeah,
I'm a huge guy.
I could see you maybe getting into like when you think about new media, podcast, you're doing all that, doing fantastic. Anything maybe in TV and film,
I don't even know how one would go about that.
Yeah.
TV and film.
Well, just if
that's big leagues. That's scary.
I mean, somebody might throw you a script and like I feel like you like to be on camera. You're doing all these commercial stuff with real tea and
yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun. And then every time I do get to do one of those things and kind of like act a little bit, it is pretty fun.
Yeah,
it is fun to get your acting on. We just shot some commercials for Caleb's Tequila the other day in Florida. We did some acting in it. I was like, this is kind of fun actually. It's cool to do.
The tequila stuff is it good? Like truly, I mean.
It's great. It's peanut butter tequila, so it's literally like. And then for me, like I don't like. I mean, I love liquor.
Yeah.
But I don't like straight liquor. Like I don't know how people could sit down and have an old fashioned and just drink that. I think it's crazy.
I had 10 of them last
like even
night.
Great. I'm proud of you. But even for me, like I love to take shots of vodka, but I'm immediately chasing it with something else.
See, shots of vodka, no, hell no.
But I'm immediately chasing it with something else. I mean, the taste of liquor is gross. But Chiquita or tequila, you don't have to chase it. It just tastes like peanut butter, which I love. That's my favorite thing. It's such a great drink to just take a shot of. You're just tasting peanut butter. So it's great. I'm a fan of it.
I need to try it. I think Chuck was saying that he'd love to get some at Saloon. So maybe when we go back down there, we'll get them hooked up with the rep. Yeah.
I know down here it's in a Joy Bar.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a fun place. The Christmas theme place.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's a nice little peanut butter taste, which I like.
I have a segment on the show, okay?
You have a lot of segments. I'm excited about this next one.
This one's called What's in the Cooler?
Ooh.
Presented by Outlaw.
Oh, that cooler?
Yeah, you got to open that cooler.
There's a mystery item?
There's going to be a few pictures in there,
There's
Glenny.
like a snake in there.
There's going to be a few pictures in there, and just give us like your first thought when you look at those pictures and the scenario and where you were. And
All right, what's in the cooler?
What's in the cooler?
Let's do it.
Picture number 1.
Oh, this happened like last week. This is me having a shirtless beignet on the streets of New Orleans. Beautiful. Great guy. Solid guy. Good at beignet. So, no, I was just doing a little food review at this Cafe Beignet in New Orleans. And I said to him, I was wearing a great shirt. I'm wearing a Big Dog shirt right now. I recently rediscovered Big Dogs. Remember Big Dogs, how awesome that company was? Like my uncle, my family is a larger family. So all my uncles and my dad used to wear friggin' Big Dog all the time. It randomly caught my eye like 3 months ago. I said, is that still a company? So I looked it up and they're still making shirts and they're hilarious. So I love them all. I buy them.
Have you talked to them, Big Dogs?
No, I would love to, but I
Dude,
love
totally forgot about
they're
that.
Awesome. They're so funny. So I was wearing a shirt that I just bought and the back of it says, I couldn't tell if the doctor said I was obese or obese. And it's like a navy shirt. So I didn't want to get powder on it. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to take this off while I do this. It would have ruined the shirt if I had it.
And then the fact that you took it off to do that because you didn't want to ruin the Big Dogs.
My beautiful Big Dog shirt.
Come on, Big Dogs. Hook my boy up.
Seriously, Big Dogs, let's talk. Like,
yeah.
I want to be your guy. I want to bring Big Dogs back. I mean, the shirts are amazing. They're so funny. I got one the other day. It's like this one I have on right now. It's like, if you can't drink with the Big Dogs, get out of the cooler. That's on the back of this, right? It's hilarious. It's just classic dad humor. It's funny. I love him. Ooh, this is Bryce Adams. So she bought me a Moke, which is I think it's like a cross between a Jeep and a golf cart. Basically, I would say a child of a Jeep and a golf cart. And she bought me one, and it was lovely.
Why did she do that?
She's a nice lady. I was just saying it was my dream to own a Moke, which it was. And having whenever you're in Delray, you see these cars, they're all over, and they're such cool, like fun vibe cars. So she saw that, and she bought it on the spot, and she's great. It currently resides at Caleb's house. He's the owner of it, and I don't think he's keeping up with it very well, to my knowledge.
How much do those things cost? I mean, they're pretty.
I think it was like $28,000. Yeah, but yeah, Caleb, he's not the best owner. Respectfully to him. I think the other day he told me, he was like, your car is not in good shape right now. I think he just left it for the summer, like out, so it got rained on all over. So I haven't seen it in a few months, but I got to check it out. I got to make sure that it's okay. All right, next one. Best moment of my life. So this is a little known actress, Drew Barrymore. She's kissing me here, kissed twice. So we had a show with her a few years ago at her lovely studio in New York City. She does her talk show there, and we had her on the show. And when we found out we were doing her, she was like, Drew Barrymore's my favorite actress. I love Drew Barrymore. Like Fever Pitch, 51st. I love Fever Pitch. One of the most underrated rom-coms in my opinion.
Totally
awesome
agree.
Movie. Like
can't agree.
Fever Pitch is honestly, I would say the most movies I've seen in my life is Forrest Gump, Fever Pitch, and Goodfellas. Like those, whenever Fever Pitch is on, I watch it. I love Fever Pitch. So Drew Barrymore, Fever Pitch, Wedding Singer, 50 First Dates, Blended. Never been like she's honestly probably my favorite actress. And like me and my mom used to grow up watching Wedding Singer. We love Wedding Singer. Obviously, The Sandman. She's amazing. And so she was one person where I heard her talking in the hallway before she even came in. I was like, oh my god, that's fucking Drew Barrymore. So before Caleb writes this like script at the end of the episode, and he says, all right, it ends with you guys kissing. So she walks in, and we're getting ready to sit down, and he tells her we're doing this little skit at the end. He's like, it ends with you guys kissing. If you want to kiss him, you can. If you're not, no big deal. So I'm like, all right, I'm obviously not going to fucking kiss Drew Barrymore. It's fucking Drew Barrymore. So
it's just fucking awesome.
But the whole time I'm sitting there, like, there's probably 20, 30 minutes it takes us to do an episode, and I'm sitting there, my heart's in my fucking foot, saying to myself, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And then I think we cut it actually, but right before we did it, she was talking about how she never likes to fake anything on camera. She like if she's doing a kiss on a movie, she does it. So I'm sitting there like, holy, is she gonna fucking kiss me right now? Like, that's why in the fucking photo, actually, everyone made fun of me. My eyes are open in this picture. The reason that my eyes are open in this photo is because I was checking to make sure Drew Barrymore was actually going to kiss me. It's Drew Barrymore. Everybody else would have their eyes open too. Where am I gonna go in with my eyes closed and let her not do it? So we write, and then we're doing it, and then she comes in, and I was like, and then our lips touched, and it was pure bliss. I mean,
dude, that is all. That's exciting for me too.
Hey, you know what the best part was? After we finished it, because if you watch the video, there's close-ups on her face. After we were done shooting, we had to do it again because, like, to get the camera on her face close and on my face close. And then she did it again. She kissed me twice.
Was there like tongue and
no, tongue?
Oh,
okay. Come on. And then in the and then in her beautiful voice, in her beautiful Drew Barrymore voice, like, I almost think of 50 First Dates, where she says, "Nothing beats a first kiss." We did that, and then she just goes, "You have very soft lips, Glenn." And I was just like, "I love you, Drew.
Damn.
I love you, Drew. She's the best." I mean, she's
1 out of 10 though. The kiss, like
10. I don't care. It's Drew Barrymore. Like,
No,
she's upper echelon actress ever. I'm such a Drew Barrymore fan, and she, like I said, that voice. She has such an iconic voice, and it's so soothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other great like Drew Barrymore, where she's nothing beats a first kiss from 50 First Dates. I love in Fever Pitch when Jimmy Fallon answers the phone when they're having lunch, and he says, "I'm her assistant / sex slave," and then he hangs up the phone and it's her mom, and he just goes, "You're funny, Ben." She's so amazing.
no,
I'm
she's
such
good.
a Drew
She's
fan.
goat.
She's amazing. Like, and I'm missing so many other things she's in, and she's just an icon.
Totally
And
with you.
hey, one more time for the camera, right here.
Would you say, going back to really the first comments we talked about, of just like, dude, think about where you're being right now, like
Where I am right now on this couch at the Soho Saloon in Tampa.
yeah, like where you think that's one of your top moments? Like, I mean, the moments that you've seen,
Bro.
the people that y'all have on Sunday Conversation. I mean, hell, you just released, I think
We put
Justin
Justin Jefferson
Jefferson
out today,
was
yeah.
like, I mean, just the people that come on the show. Have you had Josh on the show? Josh has been on.
Yeah.
What do you think about 17?
I'm actually mad at Josh, by the way.
Ooh,
I'm mad at him.
what happened?
I mean, I'm the biggest Josh Allen fan in the world. I
Yep.
think you obviously know way better than I do, but I love him so much where I almost am a Bills fan just because I want to see him win. He's amazing. But no, dude, after we had him on, we had actually shot him on the same shoot we did Rodgers, the same
Tahoe.
same trip. And then he followed me on Instagram. He unfollowed me on Instagram. Yeah. And since then, I've been disappointed. But I do love him.
Why? Why do you think he unfollowed you?
I don't know. Maybe I was posting too many horny videos.
We'll follow up on that.
I'm disappointed in him, but I mean, obviously, he's not a Josh Allen fan. He's the most.
How did you know that he unfollowed you? You were like, man,
I
let me
don't
see if
know. I
17
remember I noticed. Yeah, I think I did. I was like, let
Yeah.
me see if he's still. And then he unfollowed my ass. So I said, I'm
Did you
kind of
unfollow
mad.
him?
Yeah, I unfollowed Josh Allen. But Matt's a Josh Allen fan. I mean, who's
Yeah.
not? I think he may be the most I've ever liked a player, just a general player in general.
You know what, Glenny, I would, and Josh and I had this conversation when he came on a couple weeks ago. Like, I told him, especially think about Middle America, the states that don't have a professional football team, the states, the people that were like, dude, the NFL, like, I'm a college football fan, F the NFL, like, I want to just do college football. I think you get a guy like Josh, comes from a family farm, hard worker, just relatable, right? Likes to have a good time. I think he has brought so many new fans into this game than ever before.
He's more than I can remember. He's just so likable. He's just so good at everything. I don't want to sound like I'm too obsessed with him, but he's amazing.
No, I'm with you.
Like, he's the reason I watch Hard Knocks. He's like, I literally am a Bills fan just this year. I want to see him win. He's amazing.
He's a Giants fan too. They're not doing anything.
Hey, come on. We're playing. We got the Chiefs game tonight. We could beat them. We could make them go 0-3.
What about college football? Who do you lock in on?
So funny enough, me and my buddy, we're all college football fans, and like, probably this is 8 years ago or whatever it was. We were at a barbecue one summer. We say, you know what? Let's all pick a team and put all the names in a hat and pick them out of a hat 100 times. Whoever we pick out the most, we're gonna be fans of. Picked out Auburn.
Ooh,
So
SEC.
for like 2-3 years, I did try to follow them, and we went to the city. I think the bar was St. Pat's in Rockefeller Center. Went to the bar, went to the games. I mean, the bar games. It was fun. And eventually, we just kind of lost interest. But just a college football fan. Don't really have a team. I would say, if anything, like Penn State.
Yeah,
As a Penn State fan.
great team. Now, remind me again, and especially in this city, there's a lot of bars that are dedicated to.
And they're really fun.
Okay.
Like I said, when we used to go to the
I'm trying
Auburn
to
game
remember
stuff.
what the Gator one would be.
The Gator bar in the city. I think one time Game Day or something did a report or some video a few years ago where it was like, if you go to Manhattan, every single bar. It is cool. They're so much fun to go to when you go to the actual game.
Before we wrap up, what's next on the docket, man? Like, what are you excited for? What are you like, man, I've been working to do this for so long. Like, I'm pumped. You're doing the new stuff now. Sunday Conversations is only getting bigger and better. Like, is there anything that, like, damn, man, I'm pumped to to do this next, or are you just kind of day by day guy?
I'm kind of just day by day.
Yeah.
I think that day by day is usually how I roll.
And something to be said about, what Caleb's doing now, and Caleb thought so much about you to bring you on to the new company. And
thanks, Dad.
Yeah, there you go. We have our 100th episode coming out.
Oh, really?
Okay. Josh and I were talking about it the other day on the episode.
Josh,
and
that fucker.
The guy that unfollowed you.
Yeah, he unfollowed my ass.
Can you maybe give a couple suggestions? And the guys and girls listening, continue to hit the comments on who you think. But we're talking about whether it's John Daly, whether it's Riley Green, whether it's Josh. Marty Smith with ESPN was a great one. Adrian Grenier.
What, you had Adrian Grenier on here?
He came on.
No
Vinny Chase.
way. That is somebody, if he walked into a room, I don't know if I could be in a room with him.
Dude, Adrian, love that. Adrian's a cool dude. The fact that we probably talk maybe once a month, just like a little check-in, because he lives in a farm in Austin, like right outside Austin, Texas, and just a great human being, beautiful family, and
I don't think I'd be able to see him in person.
You love Entourage.
Dude, Entourage is my gospel. This is my whole life. I'm obsessed with Entourage. Like, I remember the first famous person I ever saw, actually, was Jerry Ferrara from across the room at the Barstool office, and I didn't even go up to him. When I see somebody I love, I'm like too scared to even go near them. So Jerry Ferrara was one. Like when I saw him, I was like, "Holy fuck, that's fucking Turtle." So Grenier, he's an icon.
I've already had him though, so maybe chew on that on the 100th episode.
Who the 100th episode would be? You know what was fucked up actually? Speaking of random Caleb things, we were joking around about our 100th episode. I think it was about a year ago. We were saying we're gonna make me the guest, and then get a random person to be the ice cream guy, and then we never did it.
Damn. Have y'all ever done that? Like,
no.
Flipped?
No, it was gonna be the first time ever though that I was so the 100th episode guest was gonna be me, and then we never did it. Sad.
Who was the 100th episode though?
I honestly don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't think we didn't keep count well. So who should be your 100th episode?
Yeah.
It just have to be somebody that you've already had on.
No, just anybody.
Sandler.
Okay. You'll be there?
Let me run camera for that, please. Yeah. But who would you want to be as your 100th episode? Who are your guys? Who do you love?
Okay, thank you. That's a good one. Matthew McConaughey's obviously up there, man. I think he does a really good job bringing the culture of what we're... Dude, Josh and I, same. We come from multi-generational family farms. I'm in Florida, he's in California. And our biggest thing is like, dude, this is a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And that people want to be in. And Matthew does such a beautiful job, like putting that out of like, man, it's cool. You don't have to be a full-time farmer to wear boots or drive a pickup truck or listen to country music. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Parker McCollum was one of the ones that's been on the show who really got that message. Jimmy Butler, I think, would be a really good one. You know, Jimmy Butler has done a great job bringing country music into the NBA, and I would say those are probably my top two. Okay. I'm a big George W. Bush guy, man. I think he, being from Texas and just a complete badass of what his lifestyle is like, would be cool.
That's a big top three.
Yeah.
Butler, Jimmy Butler, W, McConaughey. I was near McConaughey on a flight recently. He was 2 rows behind me.
Behind you?
We were,
a little subtle flex. But.
That was supposed to be a flex. I got upgraded. I'm a Delta Diamond member for the record, and I got upgraded. But I was at BNA in Nashville probably a year ago or so, and I was with my producer, Kelsey, and she went through TSA. I went through Clear. This is before I got TSA. Got to get TSA PreCheck.
I don't have it.
Get it. Life-changing.
Hold on.
And body's Clear. TSA PreCheck's like $78 for 5 years. Clear's like $200 a year. TSA PreCheck is 1,000 times better.
232 nights last year.
What
I was gone, and I do not have
what
TSA
are you doing?
free. I don't know.
I actually had to get it because for me, randomly, I've been traveling a lot for 5 years. About 2 or 3 years ago, every time you're in that machine where you got to stand like this, my dick would go off, and I'd have to get pelvic area search every single time.
Why?
Randomly started. I have no idea. I don't know why. But TSA PreCheck, you don't have to go through that thing. You can walk to the left.
So what do you mean you would walk through and they would just have to check your pelvic area every time?
Yeah, you look, my dick goes off in the thing every single time, and then they have to check me out. Like I have to get, they feel you up like this. They put your hands between your legs every single time I flew.
Oh, well, that would give me a reason.
And now TSA Pre, you just walk through, you don't go the one to the left, you just walk through.
Okay.
So that was great for that, but you got to get it.
Best airport in America.
I was going to say B&A, but I don't like to give New York credit. LaGuardia,
LaGuardia,
man.
the Delta.
LaGuardia now it's so funny.
I've been saying
growing
that, dude.
up, JFK. Like I'm 20 minutes from JFK, 35 from LaGuardia, and JFK was always the airport. LaGuardia sucked. Now they did the renovation, whatever, was it, 3 or 4 years ago. LaGuardia is a fucking heaven. It's airport heaven. You get there, Delta LaGuardia. You're at your gate within 10 minutes. You walk immediately through security with the TSA pre. It's beautiful. There's amazing restaurants, good bars, which I don't even go to because I already know that I get there immediately before it. You just walk right through security. You're there. It's so nice. The bathrooms are fantastic. And then getting home, the Ubers are so easy. Right now, JFK is getting renovated. So when you land, you have to fucking take a 15-minute bus to get to the Uber lot. That stinks. So LaGuardia, it's beautiful. I'm such a LaGuardia fan. And I think B&A is great. There's never really any security. Nice restaurants, bars. I love B&A. But anyway, so my McConaughey thing. So probably a year ago, my producer's going through Clear. I'm going through TSA, whatever it was. She beat me, so she gets through before me, and she goes, "Oh, you're never gonna believe that you just missed McConaughey walk by." I'm like, "No fucking way, McConaughey's at B-Day." So then we go to the Delta Sky Lounge. We're sitting there eating breakfast. McConaughey walks in by himself. Mind you, Matthew McConaughey's walking around B&A by himself, which is a crazy sight to see. And then I look and I see there's a flight from Austin leaving in 20 minutes or whatever, and I say, "Oh, he's got to be getting on that." Then I get on my plane. I'm seat 1A, I think I was 1B. I get on my plane, and he's just sitting right there in seat 3A. And he's going to New York. And I'm like, that's fucking McConaughey. Just being McConaughey. And then we land, talking about, you know how I said earlier, Drew Barrymore, iconic voice?
Yeah. Oh,
so
dude.
then I'm sitting in, like I said, I was in the first row. We land, this lady was trying to get her bag out, like in third row, and I hear him be like, "You need help with that, sweetheart?" And I was like, dude, that was insane. That was cool to hear. And he was just so nice. Delta does this thing.
Did you talk to him?
No, absolutely
Come on.
not. Delta does this thing where I think they like assign people to someone important if they're flying. So like as soon as we walked off the plane, I walked up behind him. There was like a lady waiting for him, and he was so nice to that lady. And I walked up the jet terminal like behind them, and I was just like admiring his voice from afar because it's just so crazy to hear. He's just so
iconic.
Yeah, McConaughey is. He's like, "Need help with that, sweetheart?"
Yeah.
My heart fluttered.
Tomorrow, believe it or not, your Giants, Thursday Night Football. So before we wrap up, I need a little, just give me Eagles, Giants. Just give me your analysis on that game, man.
We're going to lose 87-0.
Okay.
Giants, Eagles, my whole life has never been good. Never been good. Even when we won Super Bowls, the Eagles have bodied us. But even, I think in 2008, when Plaxico shot himself, and we were supposed to win the Super Bowl again that year, the Eagles were the ones who beat us in the divisional round. And every year it seems like we play on Sunday Night Football in Week 14. The Eagles wear their all black uniforms and just fucking body us 35-3. So I'm man enough to admit that the Eagles kind of are our daddy. Not to quote Pedro, Red Sox, Yankees. There, who's your daddy? But the Eagles are our daddy.
Okay.
They're probably gonna. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. They're probably gonna kick our ass unless Dart's in. Maybe Dart's in. Maybe we're killing it. Maybe Scadabo's rocking. Who knows?
Scadabo's a beast, dude.
We got that Abdul Carter, Kayvon, Brian Burns action going. Dexter Lawrence. Maybe we'll beat them, but let's call a spade a spade. More than likely, they'll probably kick our ass. And you said it's a Thursday. It's a Thursday night game.
Thursday night.
Yeah, they're gonna kick our ass probably.
Okay.
Actually, is it in Philly or is it in New York? I haven't even looked.
It's in New York. Yeah.
Okay, that improves our chances.
By a little bit.
In Lincoln Financial, I would love to see the stats the last 20 years. We get fucking bodied there.
Yeah, we need to pull those up.
Bodied. And I'm saying that when the fucking Deshaun Jackson punt happened in the Meadowlands as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're down bad. We stink. That's why I'm a Josh Allen fan.
Well, so now 2 Giants have been on the show. We've had Jackson Dart. We've had Justin Tuck on the show, man.
Dude, Justin Tuck. Talk about just a fucking all-time legend. I always remember, like, New York is just such a fun sport town. I always remember the Ranger games in like 2011, 14, seeing him like behind the bench in his jersey going crazy, and just a fucking, like, honestly probably could have been a 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
Could have been.
Justin Tuck is as cool. Justin Tuck is a guy, if you're a Giants fan, he's a guy, you have that jersey, and that's a jersey you wear everywhere you go.
Yeah, to all the games.
He's a goddamn He's a giant. He's the best.
Yeah, and there's only few. Here in Tampa, I would say it's probably Mike Allstott. You can see around at the game still. Maybe Sapp. Derek Brooks, obviously. But you can't, like I'm wearing Gronkowski right now just because, he's party boy, won a Super Bowl here. But there's very few on each team that you can just rock for the lifetime. Justin Tuck's one of them.
Justin Tuck. I'm trying to think about the Giants right now. Off the top of my head, like Giants that you could wear whenever you want. Justin Tuck. I have a great Ahmad Bradshaw jersey I always wear. I love Ahmad Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs. My personal favorite Giant ever is Hakeem Nicks, who is fucking so good. One of those receivers that had like probably 3 or 4 really good years, and then just, I don't know what happened, but Hakeem Nicks at his peak was a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Out of UNs. He actually, I think,
what about Eli?
In our 2011 run, he had the second most receiving yards and touchdowns of a player ever in the playoffs. Hakeem Nicks was a fucking animal in those playoffs when we won the Super Bowl in 2011. I mean, Eli is number one. He's our king. There's no one better than Elisha Nelson Manning. He actually, another thing where I'm scared to talk to people. I was at the first time I saw Hardy and Morgan at the Garden. We were in like the little side area, and I'm with my buddy Marty, and he hits me. He's like, "What's to your left?" And it was Eli, and I was like, "Oh my god, fucking Eli's right there." And then so annoying because of me, I'm such a stupid drinker. But then we go to grab we were out of alcohol in one of the rooms or something, and then we go to another room to grab the alcohol to get more alcohol, and then we walk back over to Hardy's room, and Hardy's like, "Dude, Eli was in here a minute ago. Like he would introduce us. We got to meet him, and I've never met him since. I was so sad."
Damn.
But Eli
needs to get on Sunday.
I would love to. I mean, on my sports Mount Rushmore, Eli's easily on there. Like for my fans, so I'm a Mets, Rangers, Giants, Knicks guy. So for me, it's Eli, and I'm the biggest. I love the New York Rangers, the hockey team. Henrik Lundqvist is my number one athlete of all time, and for Mets, for my lifetime, I would probably have to say David Wright.
Yep,
obviously, and the Knicks.
Melo.
I'm not the biggest Melo guy.
Oh, okay.
Because Knicks fans love Melo, and I love Melo too. Melo's great, but I remember I really loved the Knicks team. I was 15 when this happened. I loved the Knicks team. The year they got Melo, the year they traded for Melo, the team was awesome. It was the first year Amari was popping up.
Yeah.
And Amari was really the first big superstar to come to the Knicks in my lifetime. And the team was awesome. It was like Amari, Wilson Chandler, Raymond Felton was a stud, Timothy Mozgov. And then they traded everybody I liked for Melo. And it was a good team already.
Yeah.
And they traded the whole team for Melo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love Melo, but all the guys I like, they just traded for Melo.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But honestly, I would put on my New York basketball Mount Rushmore, Rick Pitino. Even though he's a coach, I would put him as number one. I'm a huge St. John's basketball fan. Like, my whole life, been a big fan, going to games at the Garden my whole life. And to see what they're doing now is the coolest thing. That's probably my favorite sporting event to go to right now, a St. John's game at the Garden. It's awesome. Like St. John's is like preseason. We're preseason number 3. Look how much I'm smiling right now.
Well, think about how much I'm smiling, and you see that head on the cooler. I mean, we are a basketball team here in Gainesville, Florida now.
I mean, you guys won championships though.
Yeah,
won it last year. Yeah. But dude, St. John's is like, it's such an interesting thing about St. John's is in being from New York. It's like all our dads love it because in the 80s, they were great in the 80s. So all the dads are like, they tell you like, oh, you never believe. Like in the 80s, it was St. John's, then the Knicks. And what are you talking about? So we always went to games. I remember I friggin' played at halftime in one of the games in like 2008 for my CYO team. And we have like, I remember going to the game in like 2011. Dwight Hardy was the star. We beat in 2011 or 12, I think. They were beating number one teams. They beat like Pitt. They beat Duke. That was when Pitt was great. Mm-hmm. And just there's so many guys throughout the years that are such funny names to think about now. But so to think about the idea of St. John's potentially actually being like a national powerhouse, which we are now, it's insane.
Could be cool.
It's a thing you would think that's never would ever happen and actually is happening.
Yeah.
And to have Rick Pitino doing it, it's
legend.
I cannot wait. That's truly. You asked what I was looking forward to. I'm looking forward to who's in St. John's Saturday night. Like, there's a game I think in February 6th. I think the day is Friday night. UConn at the Garden, 8 p.m. start already. I cannot wait, and hopefully we fucking destroy them because those UConn people, they're such losers.
Other than Dan Orlovsky. Dan,
obviously,
we love
they're
you.
great.
Yeah.
They're the best program in the country the last 20 years. But the people are so mean. They're
Yeah.
so mean and cocky.
Gators play in.
They're so mean and cocky. I want to fucking destroy them at the Garden so badly.
Gators play UConn at the Garden December 2nd or 9th. I don't know what it is, but I'll be in the house too.
Dude.
I'm excited.
Garden's the best.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy it. But yeah, St. John's basketball. That February 6th game. Oh, if we beat UConn, I'm going to be so excited. I hate UConn. Just in the stands hanging out, the people are so mean.
Yeah.
They're like fucking, like almost like the equivalent of Phillies fans. They're mean. I remember I went to a Mets-Phillies game when I was probably 10 years old. Like, my whole family went. I remember Delgado hit a home run right by us. We were sitting in the outfield. I loved that. But I was walking around in New Jersey. I remember like a mom walked by me and just coughed. He goes, loser. I was 10 years old. I said, these people are fucking insane. But you know what? They're like, I don't want to fucking keep hyping them up. There's no sports town in the country like Philadelphia.
I would totally agree with that.
It is.
I'm with you.
Such an awesome sports place. And they're so lucky that they. I mean, you guys. I don't know where you guys are all from, but we kind of got fucked because we have the two teams in every sport except the Knicks. So kind of all our friend groups are separated.
Yeah.
Like, it would be so cool to have that one thing. So Phillies, they obviously have those four, and everyone's just a fan of them, and everyone loves them.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a mix. We've got Tampa in here. I mean, he's with me when it comes to Josh and the Bills. We've got fucking Boston in the building, and then we got Jacksonville Jags.
Boston, you guys, man.
I know.
You guys with all your championships make me angry. You don't deserve it. What did you guys do to have every team be good at all times for 20 years?
All right, we're wrapping up. This has been great, dude.
It's been fun.
You just did Theo not too long ago. I feel like, was this one better than Theo?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. Theo,
Yeah, it was fun.
I mean, he's
the best.
Yeah, he is the best.
He's someone that's so intricately, is that a word? Intricately?
Yeah, we'll go.
Someone that's so intricately funny, he scares me to talk to. I'm like, I don't even know if he's so in his own world funny.
Dude, and it comes off the rip like that, man. It doesn't matter what you're talking
his
about.
His voice is so funny. His cadence is so funny. The things that come in his brain is outrageous.
Yeah.
There's a clip that I've been watching so much that I think is so funny from the last time Caleb did his show, and they're talking about Theo like sends Caleb shirts randomly that he doesn't want. Caleb said he doesn't want it, and then Theo just sends this clip with, "Baby Bear don't want that 90, huh?" I just think it's the funniest thing ever. But
He's funny, man.
He's the best.
I appreciate you coming on today, dude. Let's go watch some football.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. No, it's not. Sorry, it's not a Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about to be game time, so I'm excited.
Go win some money.
Hey, hope everyone has fun out there enjoying football this year.
There you go. I appreciate y'all tuning in as always. Catch me on Wednesdays on YouTube or wherever you listen to your audio podcast. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do to be like a farmer.
I don't farm.